Hey guys, you're welcome to today's video. So today I'll be talking about some of the things that most men do that makes women disrespect them, that makes women lose respect for them. Yeah, so please, if this is something you're interested in, please watch up to the end. Yeah, so one of the things that most of you men do that makes women lose respect for you, that makes women devalue you, is when you apologize too often. Now, this is one thing that most men do, but they don't even realize it that this thing they are doing is a mistake that they are making. Some of them will think that it's something that is romantic or it's something that, and let me just do. No, but some of you men, you don't realize it that when you constantly apologize to a woman, it makes you appear weak. It makes you seem like you are the source of the problem. Yeah. Now, apologizing too much is one of the fastest way that women lose respect for their men. You are apologizing over nothing and over everything. Yeah. So the thing is, when you constantly apologize, when you are apologizing every time, you are telling yourself and you are telling that woman that you are the cause of that problem. It doesn't make you a caring man when you're apologizing too much. It doesn't make you someone who is caring. It doesn't mean you're caring. When you are doing it every time, you are subconsciously telling that woman that you don't even know what you want for yourself, that you don't even know what you're doing, because she's going to get tired of hearing, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, babe, I'm so sorry." She's going to get tired of hearing that thing. Yeah. So this is one way that most men lose respect from their women when they are apologizing over everything, over things that doesn't even matter. To you, you will not see it as a problem. You will think, let me just apologize for peace to reign and all of those things. That does not count. It makes women lose respect for you. You might not know, but this is me telling you as a woman that when a man constantly do this thing or say these things to us, we tend to lose respect for that person because we think that the man doesn't even know what he's doing or he doesn't know what he wants. At some point, you begin to appear as a weakling. Everyone begin to see you as a weakling, as someone who is weak. So when you do this thing every time, this is one way you will lose that respect. Some women, they find it difficult to respect their men. So this little respect that the woman has for her man, by the time the man keeps doing this thing, keep apologizing, that little respect that she has for the man, it might just disappear into thin air. So this is one thing that most men do that makes women lose their respect for them. When they apologize over everything. Too often you're apologizing. Eh? So this is one thing that most men do. Now, how do you fix this problem? How do you fix this problem as a man? The first thing first is that you pause and have a rethink. No, reflect on it. Just think about it. You pause when she's telling you something before you say sorry, because you're already used to saying that sorry. But before you say that sorry, pause and ask yourself, am I really responsible for the problem here? Now you're asking yourself. Now, if you have asked yourself and you know that your answer now is that you are not the cause of the problem, then you should not apologize. You can only apologize when you know you are at fault. I'm not saying you should not apologize at all, but unnecessarily apologizing is where the problem is. When you know you are at fault, you can apologize. But when you've asked yourself the question if you are the cause of the problem and you find out that you are not the one, then there is no need of apologizing. Yeah. So instead of saying, "Babe, I'm sorry," you can just replace it with something. Maybe you look for solution for it. For example, if she spilled tea on the floor, instead of saying, "Oh, baby, sorry, I'm sorry that you spilled tea on the floor," instead of saying sorry, you can just say, "Let me just quickly grab a napkin." You can see you have confidently, solved that issue. Instead of saying, "Oh, baby, I'm sorry that you spilled tea on the floor." Damn, you can see you are just apologizing over nothing. But instead of saying, "Baby, I'm sorry that you spilled tea on the floor," you can just say, "Let me quickly grab a napkin for you." That makes you romantic, that makes you confident, that makes you strong. It doesn't make you appear weak as a man. So you can see this is one way you can, fix the problem instead of saying sorry, sorry all the time. Yeah. Now the second way you can fix this thing is by you replacing sorry with empathy. For example, if she called you and she told you that she is stuck in traffic or that she had a hectic day, instead of saying, "Oh baby, sorry that you had a hectic day," or "I'm so sorry you had, a tough day at work," you can just say, "Do you want to talk about it?" You see, you have replaced that sorry with empathy. Instead of saying, "Oh baby, I'm sorry that you had a hectic day." You see, you are just telling her sorry over nothing. Something that is not even your problem, something that you're not the cause of it, you are apologizing. But when you just tell her, "Do you want to talk about it?" You can see you have fixed the problem. At that moment, she will not feel bad that you don't show concern about her. She will not feel that way because you actually resolve that issue like a man that you are, confidently. So this is one way you can fix it. So don't apologize too often. It's not as if you not apologize, but doing it oftenly is where you as a man have a problem. Yeah. So this is one thing that most men do that makes women lose respect for them. Yeah. Now the number two thing that most men do that make women lose respect for them is being a yes man. You are being a yes man. Now this is another problem that most men don't realize. Yeah. Now there is difference between accommodating and becoming a complete pushover. See, if you are this kind of person that a woman tells something and the man is like, "Oh yes, baby." Anything your woman says, you're like, "Oh yes." If your woman do her hand this way, if she just push her hand this way, you are going there. If she do her hand this way, if she's pointing towards the front or back, like it feels like she is controlling you. Anywhere she does her hand, she pushes her hand to, you're always there. That means you're a yes man. If she says something, you cannot even stand the decision for yourself. You cannot even stand and say, "Okay, let this thing be this way." Anything that woman says, "Yes, baby." Anything the woman say, "Yes, baby." A woman is going to get tired of it. Women don't, sometimes women like men that are harsh. I've always said this particular thing in most of my videos. Some women love men who are harsh. Women love men who can say something and they stand by it. Women love men that when they say this thing, they don't quickly change that thing because the woman say, "Baby, let us change it." So when you are being a yes man, it is another way women lose respect for you because the woman will be like, "It's like this guy is not even man enough." You should be that man that when a woman tells something and you know you're not comfortable with that thing, you can just tell her that, "Baby, please, can we just do it this way? We don't necessarily need to do it your way." So when you are being a yes man is another way that you lose respect. That is just the fact. So now how do you fix this particular thing? Number one way you can fix it when you are you need to learn how to say no politely but firmly. Sometimes if your woman tells you, "Baby, let us do this thing this way," you can just say no. Sometimes learn how to say no, but in a polite way and in a polite manner. You don't need to be harsh. You don't I'm not talking about harsh like you want to hit her or something like that. No. You can just say, "Baby, no, let us do it this way." You can see you have said it politely without hurting her feeling. Yeah, not the one that she will tell you, "Baby, let us do A," you want to do that A. If your woman tells you, "Baby, let us do A," you can say, "Babe, please let us do B," in a polite way. So when you learn to say no politely as a man, trust me, that woman is going to have respect for you because you know that, okay, yeah, this man actually knows what he wants. So this is another way you can, this is what most men do that women lose respect for them. Being a yes man. So you should learn to start saying no to your woman so that she don't lose that respect for you. Learn how to start saying no. Yeah. So this is it. Third way a woman can lose respect for a man is when the man is neglecting his life for hers. Now a lot of men make this mistake. That's you pausing your life for her. See, this thing might sound romantic, but trust me, it is one of the quickest way to make women lose respect for you. Yeah. So what this means is that you are telling the woman that you don't have anything going on in your life, any better thing, anything important to you other than her. That is what this means. And trust me, no woman wants to date a man or wants to be with a man whose world revolves around her, whose life evolves entirely around that woman. No woman wants to be with such man. Why? Because it is exhausting and it is actually unattractive. That's just the truth. Yeah. So now how do you fix this? First is that you need to, reclaim your identity. See, you need to start doing things that you know are important to you. Never abandon things that define you. Never abandon things that you know you love doing because of a woman. For example, if you are the kind of person who loves going to the gym, go to your gym. Have a time for it. Your hobbies, your career, things that you know defines you, things that you know you love doing so much with passion. Attend to those things. Don't leave it because of a woman. Have time for all of those things. When it's time for your woman, have time for her. When it's time for things that you know is important to you, have time for those things. Don't abandon those things because of a woman. Now, when a woman sees that you have time for those things that are important to you, trust me, that woman is going to naturally respect you because she knows that you know what you want for yourself. Yeah. So this is one way you can fix it. Not the one the woman will tell you, babe, you're going to work today when you know we are together. And because she said that thing, you say, okay, I'm not going to work. Let me stay in the house with you. If you continue doing that thing, trust me, something that is supposed to be beneficial to you, something that is supposed to be helpful, maybe the day you went, maybe that day that you're supposed to go to work and she asks you to stay in the house, that day, who knows, maybe God has something very huge for you in the office. But because you want to stay with a woman, you will not pause your life and sit in the house because you want to stay with her. Bro, that's a mistake and you don't need to do that. So this is another way. And the second way you can fix this thing is by you setting boundaries. You need to set certain boundaries. Let her know that I don't need to cross this part, because if I cross this part, I might get my man offended. You need to set it. You don't just stay in a relationship or in a marriage where both your woman keeps doing whatever thing she likes. No woman is going to respect you. When that thing is awfully done, that woman is never going to respect you. So when you set clear boundaries, the woman know where she's supposed to cross and where she's not supposed to cross. That's another way you can fix this. You don't need to neglect your life. You don't need to keep pausing things that are important to you. Why? Because you want to attend to a woman. Bro, stop it. I'm telling you to stop it. Yeah. So these are some of the things that most men do that makes women lose respect for them. Please, if you know you are guilty of these things that I've mentioned, please, you need to sit, have a rethink, and start fixing things. Trust me, you see how your woman is going to respect you. She's going to see you as that crown that God has placed upon her. That's just it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this is helpful. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, like, share, comment, and see you in my next one.